This wedding was an assignment for my Religion 2 class in Catholic school.
This one's wife. What? As Oprah might say. No Nigerian? Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. This one's wife hitherto infamously stated that she was 43% Nigerian, a suggestion which brought yet more ridicule, particularly from the fair folk of Nigeria, who roundly rejected such a suggestion. Naturally, this one's wife utilised that piece of information for the purposes of triangulating people with it in order to control them, to try and draw sympathy, to suggest that she was relatable to people of colour, and to draw fuel from them by way of their reaction. We haven't really heard too much from her about her 43% Nigerian quota ever since. And indeed, it would appear that she's conveniently forgotten about that, because instead the Sussexes are focusing upon the fact of the hair colour of their children. In case you hadn't realised, Lilibet and Archie have red hair, although there are some individuals that have stated that the hair colour does appear to change in certain photographs. And such is this one's wife's pride at being a person of colour, it isn't the case. Oh no, she wouldn't do this to ensure that there is a PR puff piece that's generated in one of the supine publications espousing the fact of the gingerness of the children rather than ensuring that everybody knows about her 43% Nigerian credentials. Yes, Isabel Casey, finding herself in a basement somewhere in London, has found that two mask-wearing pseudo-celebrities have urged her to crank out 500 or 750 words of pap about this one's wife in accordance with the obligation of Hello to continue to do that so that this one's wife remains in the news. And only a number of hours ago, Hello greeted us with this headline: Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet's vibrant Spencer red hair is just like their great-uncle's Charles Spencer. Well, there you are. 43% Nigerian, don't need to use that now, cast to one side. And it's a useful example of the chameleon nature of the narcissist, whereby the traits of other individuals are bolted onto the construct for the purposes of using those traits, those fragments, those shards, those segments, to then control other people, draw fuel from them. Because this one's wife has no core self that's stable, she basically is a shapeshifter. One day she is a writer of books, the next she's a philanthropist, then she's a fashion icon. Then she's taking quotes from other people and passing them off as her own. Then she takes characteristics from other people and suggests that that's her, for instance, that she's 43% Nigerian. That she once ate noodles in a naked Korean spa, something which was taken from a cartoon. That she repeatedly, in effect, like some kind of bizarre magpie, pilfers the attributes, experiences, memories, characteristics of other people and attributes them to her own life. This is done because she's empty, because there's nothing there. And in an attempt to make her seem interesting to others so that they react to her and provide her with fuel, her narcissism guides her to behave in this fashion. So, in this instance, it's all about the red hair, and thus the 43% Nigerian is jettisoned. Those fragments can be absorbed, utilised, and then cast to one side. The experiences and characteristics that the narcissist takes from others don't have to be consistent. All they need do is assist in the moment. Thus, at a point in the past, this one's wife would talk about being 43% Nigerian, and then fast forward a number of months, it's entirely appropriate for her to ensure that Hello is talking about the gingerness that comes from the Spencer side of the family. Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet have both inherited beautiful red hair. And on Thursday, Prince Harry's uncle, Charles Spencer, shared a photo that showed the roots of their flame-hued locks. Taking to his Instagram account, the 9th Earl Spencer shared a family photo of himself taken 50 years ago alongside his elder sister and their close family friend James. In the image, both Charles and Sarah's flame-red locks could not go unnoticed. Captioning the post, Charles penned, "A photograph taken by my father from 50 years ago in the gardens of Park House in Norfolk, which was home till I was 11 and still is to me in many ways. My sister stands behind me, and family friend James is cross-legged in front. I ended up being godfather to his son, in fact, 20 years later." Prince Harry has previously spoken about his little ones having very strong Spencer genes in a candid interview on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. The Spencer gene is very, very strong. I actually really genuinely thought at the beginning of my relationship with this one's wife that should this go the distance and we have kids, that there's no way the ginger gene will stand up to my wife's genes. But I was wrong. Well, you could be forgiven for thinking that way, Harry. After all, you don't stand up to her, do you? In his Netflix series, Harry and This One's Wife, which aired last year, Prince Harry also shared just how much his little girl reminded him of his mother, Princess Diana, and her side of the family. He said in the final episode, "I think at the moment I see a lot of my wife in Archie and a lot of my mum in Lilibert. She's very Spencer-like. She's got the same blue eyes." As well as Lady Sarah and Charles, Princess Diana's other sister, Lady Jane Fellows, also had beautiful red hair. So there we are. It's all about the red hair. The red hair that Archie has, the red hair that Lilibet has, and how that is something that's important to talk about. That the 43% Nigerian is just cast to one side and has no material impact. Once again, This One's Wife and the presence of the children must be spoken about in hello, that there must be something that's generated. And each day, these supine publications, no doubt rather enjoying the access that they have to these individuals and the money generated by it, pump out these PR puff pieces in a relentless stream of trivia that's generated for the purposes of course, assisting This One's Wife with the pursuit of the prime aims. It also provides me with an opportunity, tedious as it is, to demonstrate to you the way that the narcissist has no core stable self, and how the narcissist, being empty, must bolt on those characteristics from elsewhere in order to present to the outside world the appearance of being something whole. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.